Hey, what's up, legends? So in this video, I'm going to show you 3 of the best ways to ruin your fat loss journey. So if you're a guy who's trying to lose weight right now and you want to get back in shape, make sure you're not doing these 3 things so that you can get the best results possible. Now, as always, if you don't know who I am, my name is Michael Avila. I'm a weight loss coach for men, and I help men lose 20 plus pounds in 90 days without ever having to do any quick fixes, extreme diets, or stuff like counting calories. So if you're on a weight loss journey yourself, make sure to like and subscribe for more. And again, the goal is to get to 10 likes on this video, and from there we'll continue to grow. So again, like and subscribe for more. Now with that, let's get right into it. So now number 1 is to expect fast results. Now, when people try to lose weight in a really fast way without thinking about what's going to be afterwards or the longevity impact, it can cause a diet cycle. Now, a diet cycle is what happens with a lot of men in their 30s, 40s, and sometimes, honestly, right now, I'm seeing it a lot younger, where men try to lose weight, but then they end up gaining it back. And then they end up in this cycle where every few years or so, they're constantly in this losing the same 10, 15 pounds over and over and over again and gaining it back. And that's what happens when you expect results really fast without this key thing. Without sustainability. All right? Because the main thing here that you want is, what do you do after you lose weight? And that is the biggest mistake that all men make. They try to lose weight, but they don't figure out what happens afterwards. And that's why when you look at the statistic, 95% of people who try to lose weight or hit their goal weight end up gaining it back. And 2/3 of that actually end up gaining more weight on top of that. So that's why one of the first things that you can do is expect fast results without thinking about the sustainability. All right, and it's doing quick fixes like keto, carnivore, intermittent fasting, stuff like that, all those extreme diets, Weight Watchers, etc. Those are all preaching fast results without sustainability. Now, number 2, this is an important one, is to not have boundaries. Now, you're on a weight loss journey right now, and you're probably motivated and you're doing well. Now, tell me if I'm wrong, if this has ever happened to you. You're motivated for a couple weeks and you do well, but then something always gets in the way and you get off track. And you're constantly in this cycle of, you know what, I'm going well for a few days, a few weeks, and then I get off track, and it's just that over and over and over again. Now, I'm not judging your commitment level, because obviously you want to make a change and you're on this journey now. But what's been missing is the boundaries and the full commitment to it. See, what happens is when you try to have quote unquote balance in your meals or with your lifestyle, that's what ends up happening, and you get caught up in this cycle of being on and off all the time. Instead, if you put boundaries, and just fully committed and saying yes or no to things, like for example, okay, for this next 90 days, I'm only going to eat whole foods. Or these next 90 days, I'm going to cut out any sugar. For example, you need to have that full on and off and full commitment in order to achieve your goals. So, especially, I'm going to talk about the third thing in terms of one of the best things to do. But to go back on these boundaries section, what ends up happening is people try to build these balances, like eating out and having all these and all of these social events. Now, to touch on those, it's not that you can't have the balance with those events. And I have so many clients that lose weight when they go out to eat still with their family. They have all these work events. They're working 60, 70, 80, 90 hours a week, but still getting awesome results. And that's because they have boundaries ahead of time in terms of what the plan is, what to stick to, and what to say yes or no to as well, right? We've already planned for that. So biggest thing here, whatever it is you decide on, make sure you have boundaries and you say yes or no ahead of time and you stick to it. So Number three, this is the biggest mistake of all, and it's the worst way that you can ruin your results. And it's that having a lack of accountability. Now, if you think about it, weight loss isn't a hard concept, right? You need to burn more calories, calories in, calories out, eat healthier, exercise more, etc. Right? Anybody can understand that. However, the skills in weight loss is the discipline, it's the consistency, it's the holding of standards, upholding them. And that's where alone, if you continue to do it alone, very, very hard. If honestly, almost impossible, only a small percentage of people who are very, very driven. And even me as a coach myself, this is where I understand the power of accountability, and that's why I have coaches in my own corner. I invest into my own coaches for my health and fitness goals because I know the power of accountability. And human nature tells us that there are going to be days where you don't feel motivated, where you're going to feel like falling off track there, where you are going to make mistakes. And that's where accountability is super important because it helps you get back on track and continue to get the results that you want. It's holding of standards. Now, a great note about this is I heard this from my mentor. He's told me that you can go fast alone or you can go far with others. And that really hit a chord with me because really when you look at some of the most powerful people in the world, the most successful people in the world, they never did it on their own. They always had teams supporting them. They had a group of community of people, like-minded individuals striving towards the same thing as them. So that's why stop being a lone wolf, because lone wolves died in the wild, and really at the end of the day, packs are what are successful. So honestly, I love that analogy. So continue. Don't have a lack of accountability. Find the right people, whether that's getting a coach in your corner or finding a group of men that will uphold and keep you up at that standard. So that's the 3 best ways to ruin your fat loss journey. And again, if you found this helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more. And again, as always, go be legendary. Peace.